I think that's a very interesting list of uncertainties that we have spoken about. Yeah.
So I would say not making money, but you have to keep on paying the salaries every month.
All right. So funding the salaries even when you are not making money. All right. So fund flow management in a way. Okay. Anything else? All right. Yeah. Somebody.
Getting new clients.
Getting new clients. I think it is there, but we'll put it. Getting new clients.
Productivity of labor.
Productivity of employees. Why only labor? Right? Productivity is not only for blue collar. Productivity is for everybody. You, me, everybody. Right? Productivity of employees. Okay. Productivity of employees.
Strike.
Sorry? Sorry?
Strike.
Strikes.
Union.
Union. All right.
The legacy.
Okay.
Like
Union and legacy. Okay. So, if you look at the uncertainties that we have listed out here, I deliberately wanted to introduce a concept which I think is very important for life per se. Okay? The concept is, out of this, can you control COVID?
No. It's not in
Right?
your hand.
It's not in your hand? Is natural calamity in your hand? No? Is a union strike in your hand?
somewhat yes.
Somewhat yes?
Somewhat yes.
Somewhat yes, right? So what one should do as an entrepreneur, and it will cover all that is written here, is to look at, oh shit, sorry, I'll pick it up, don't worry, please. So, this pen needs either the pen or the board. Can I get a better pen to write with? Thank you. All right. So if no, white paper. So if you look at life, there are few things or few circumstances which you can control directly. Let me give an example. That I must be present in Spring Club for this session at 5:30. Is it in your control or somebody else's control? Your control, right? I have invited a chief guest who is a very famous person. He also should be here at 5:30. Directly in your control?
No. Partly.
But can you influence the person to come?
Yes.
Right? What will Prime Minister Modi say today in the next Vande Bharat train that he inaugurates? Is it in your control? Tomorrow, if there is a change in GST laws, is that in your control?
No.
Okay. So what you must look at is what is called circles of control. One of the important things that I have realized while leading teams, employee productivity, demand, customer service, sales, is that do I believe that what I have to do is in my control or not? If I say that it is in my control, then what I do is I tell myself that do it. And this is not Nike. I tell myself that do it. The moment I think it's not in my control, it's in my circle of what I call influence. What I tell myself is try it.
Yes.
Right? Because it's directly not in my control. I can only try for it. So in life, what I tell myself is what determines my action and behavior, and most importantly, my conviction of doing something. Do you agree that if you do not have the conviction, you cannot achieve anything in life? That's the start and end of doing anything in life. And something which is outside the control is a circle of concern. COVID, GST laws, political, who is in power. Is that in your control?
Absolutely not.
Can you influence it? One vote, somewhat, but it cannot. So in what we think it's this thing of concern, we must learn how to face it. And as entrepreneurs, if you really want to be successful, you need to identify this. For your business, it will differ from business to business, and formulate proactive strategies. I am emphasizing on the word proactive strategies to mitigate those risks. Are you getting my point? And in order to do that, you have to connect lot of dots in terms of knowledge which is available around you. These people who are very successful in stock market, there is a gentleman here. What do? You identify a script before it becomes a hero. Am I right? And how do you identify which script will become an hero? You anticipate trends on industry, competition, demand, customer, all those uncertainties that you have listed out, and connect different dots to arrive at a predictive outcome. Am I right or wrong? Right. So entrepreneurs, senior management should spend maximum time in looking at what can go wrong. At the same time, what can be an opportunity? For example, when the COVID hit, how many companies launched hand sanitizer? So many. How many companies went into those dress which people were wearing for hospitals? How many PPE? How many people went into gloves? The real estate market boomed. NK Realtors is one of our clients. And if you look at June 2020, which was the peak of COVID, there was an article in Times of India which said that NK had sold 87% of the sales that they had done in the previous year, same month. And what did they do? People bought flat by looking at virtual reality, by looking at videos. Otherwise, you go see the flat. And what increased was ready-made flats. That time, people did not invest in a property which they will get 5 years later. So the ready-made inventory became an opportunity. But the point was, how do you make a person buy a flat without even looking at it physically? And that's when technology came in, disruptions came in, virtual reality came in. But somebody did it. The point that I'm trying to make is, if you want to get, one of the points was employee productivity. If you want to improve your employee productivity, make people believe that what they are supposed to do is in their control. If the salesperson does not believe that he can sell 10, he will never be able to sell 10. It's a conviction which drives us to results. And that is the key role of an entrepreneur. And I have seen sales heads. हमको फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, तुम सर के बल चलो, एक टांग ऊपर लेके चलो, दिन के अंत में इतना पैसा लेके आना. अरे, this doesn't work. In one of the clients where I was consulting, there was this lady who was very powerful. And she made that comment in front of me. I said, you please do and show it. Demonstrate as a leader. Right. Demonstrate as a leader. So the point is, it's just not about creating the conviction. It is about leading by example. If you want your people to be punctual at work, you better be punctual at work. In our office, Prithvish will know, we all log in to start the day, including me. Because I should be accountable to my own people. If I don't do that, I will not get the respect that I need from them. then I have no right to tell them that you have to be on time if I walk in whenever I feel like. Are you getting my point? So as an entrepreneur, the first thing that one must do is to actually help people get motivated by doing things what you want them to do. So remember these circles: circle of control, where the mind says do it; circle of influence, where mind says try it; and circle of concern, where you say let's face it. But the facing it needs preparation. Correct? This is important for sales. If you don't have that belief that this sales is within my control, never ever will you be able to sell. Do you agree with me? Your quality and quantity of efforts change, and that's the key.